What's up? What's up, world? What's up? What's up? We're going to continue with these videos. Again, don't mind the construction behind me. I got lots of stuff going on here, but again, you're going to see constant stuff from me. This one's going to be short and sweet and to the point, guys. I want to discuss just a couple real quick elements of some things that may get people confused as far as an order flow term goes. Okay. Again, if you like what I'm doing on this channel, please like and subscribe. That's all I ask, man. If you want to come join us, links below. I can teach you all about order flow. I can teach you about all the tips and tricks and how to read these footprint charts properly, how to structure your day, how to bring out those key levels of inflection, how to understand the market's actually moving. Okay. If you're stuck on chart patterns and getting nowhere, I'm telling you, it's a waste of time. Indicators, all that crap. Come and see us. We'll set you straight. Planned watch lists every day, live stream screens, 1,500 plus hours of education in there, and it's updated every single day. All right, let's get into it. The only thing I wanted to talk today about, guys, or in this video, I should, because I'm pounding out videos, is Delta. A lot of stuff out there, right? Delta this, Delta Gamma, Sigma, right? What is Delta? Delta to me is just, for what I look at, is the difference between bids and asks, right? As far as like the order flow is concerned, at any point in time, right? That's what creates an imbalance in the order flow. Okay. This is what I go over so much in the room. And imbalances can show you a lot, right? It's not the end all be all, but it's the start of a possible short or long building of a position in the market. And especially if they continue to repeat, right? So, like what do we see here? We see all these numbers, right? This is a study that we've coded in the room. This is free for any Sierra chart user in our room while you're with us, right? This is a delta tool, right? And this basically is a diagonal delta and a side-by-side delta, okay? What does it do? All these numbers are moving around. Well, this is reflecting the orders as they're coming in. And basically, it's really interesting. And this is how I really dig into detail and show people how to read. And I'll just give you kind of a once over with it and keep this video short and sweet. So you can see this. Let me just pause it here so we don't get a new bar. 1 second here. Pause. Boom. There goes the stop run. So this is Sierra charts. I'm doing an order flow replay again. I've watched thousands and thousands and thousands of hours on Sierra. I've got videos on how to set up Sierra charts. Um, I love Sierra charts. If you're using, let me just say, if you're using Quantower to trade like prop firm accounts, don't. Sierra charts is where you want to be. Does it cost money? Of course it does. Does it have a built-in trade copier that's rock solid? Absolutely. Will you get massive slippage on your trade copier? Nope. Is it consistent? Yep. Why would like, I don't know. I don't know why people use Quantower. It's absolute junk. Anyways, let's talk about Delta, right? Again, this is our study right here. I put it beside my footprint bars as I read, right? So, what does this 462 represent? A lot of bidding came in here, right? A lot of people bought the top, right? Well, what does that 462 mean, right? Well, it's the difference between 1211 and 749, right? Oh, shit. A lot of people bought the high there. Yep, they sure did. And they got sold into. How'd they get sold into? Well, what's the 1651 represent? Well, it's the difference between 1211 and 2862, right? Seller came in there and said, "Thank you very much," and drilled it down, right? So as price is moving up and down, I watch my delta columns and I can clearly see the numbers spinning and clearly see who's doing what, right? Strong buying, strong selling, right? I can see a stop run just happen there by the line in the sand right here, and they started drilling the tape right here, right? Selling picked up. And everyone who bought the top there is now caught. So it's a temporary, this type of stuff will signal the top in the tape all the time, all the time. You just have to learn to see it. You're not going to see it on a candlestick chart. You're going to be buying that 1 minute fucking 9 EMA breakout and you're going to get dumped into there going, why didn't it go up? That's why, because you're not engaged in the order flow. You're probably sitting there watching level two or time and sales or dome or something like that. You're not going to see this coming, man. Trust me, you're not going to see this coming. So delta to me is just the indifference between transacted volume, buying volume, and transacted selling volume. That's it, right? That's it. That's all it is, man. It doesn't have to be difficult. Right now, people like to create indicators. Oh, delta this, delta that, right? And I'll just let this spin so you can just kind of watch the numbers here. So, you know, you can see here a bid trying to soak this up. And this is how I program my charts, right? I like to be very clean with it, right? And there's a certain way to program charts. And again, you could have these charts looking just like this if you want, but if you're not going to spend the time to read it and understand it, and I'm talking hundreds of hours to dedicate to rewatching this stuff, it's just going to be another tool that you don't understand. Okay. So while it looks pretty and really, really nice, it takes a lot of dedicated time to uh to understand it. So this is all it is. I mean, I can see someone bidding hard right here, right? Someone's trying to find a bid here right at 97, right? They're trying to buy that dip just below 5,900. And we'll see. We'll see strong sellers here now move down here. Right? I can see them absorbing price. So there's a bid here, right? Trying to buy price. You can tell by these weak prints. Now he's getting sold into. There he goes. Beautiful. So he just got sold into, and you can see here now, boom, right? That 14 contracts is now 487. Beautiful. See you later. He just got sold into, right? Dumped a 500 lot on his head and he couldn't handle it, so he wanted to dump, right? And now you see more aggressive selling here, really kicking up. So beautiful. I love this tool. This is our tool. Nobody else has access to it but people in our room. And look at that. We just came down to the bid, right? Came down right to the bid here at 94 from this previous session. And you see buying coming in right away. Why? Because they want to protect those stops. This is the stuff that I talk about in the room. So get off those 1 minute charts, get off those tick charts, whatever you're doing, and come and learn the actual order flow. Come and learn the context of the market, and you'll understand. The less you have to look at, the better. The more you're going to understand it, right? But yeah, delta is just a reflection of the difference in between bid volume and ask volume that's transacted. That's it, man. It doesn't have to be difficult. It doesn't have to be looking at a ton of different indicators like, these guys and these order flow things, man. Order flow delta, divergence, and all this stuff. It's all crap. You just have to see it for what it is. You have to understand what you're looking at, right? You don't need fancy indicators, right? Delta is literally only the difference between buying volume and selling volume at any point in time. On the daily chart, you can see it much bigger, a much bigger aggregate. Weekly order flow chart, much bigger than that. 5 minute order flow chart's a much smaller snapshot. 30-minute chart for me is perfect balance. I can see where the bids and offers are. I can see the entire day laid out easy, right? It's very easy to trade, right? So I can tell now that this guy's trying to refresh his bid here from the 130 session. If he's successful, it's going to rotate back up and they're going to try to take it over these stops here at 98, right? There's a lot of people short here under 5,900. I can clearly take that away by the delta that's slammed right here. So we have a short position here built at 5,900. We're able to bid over 5,900. All these players here who are now positioned here will rotate back up to where the previous fail was, right? That's all about, can they hold the bid here? If the bid fails, we'll come down, we'll backfill this small volume, we'll come down to where the resting bid was towards 83, 84. Pretty simple, right? Once you're able to zoom out and really understand what you're looking at, but it takes a long time to be able to see this stuff, right? But this is what I teach, right? This is what I can help show you. So not toot my own horn, but I just want to show you guys and give you a real simple explanation of what delta is. And some people, they try to make it much more difficult than what it is, man. Or there's a ton of different indicators out there that are delta this, delta divergent, delta candles, delta this, delta inversion. Again, man, it's all crap. It's all crap. You just need to know what you're looking at, right? It's all there. You don't need 100 different indicators on your chart, because how are you going to come to that decision? Delta, okay? That's all it is. It's the difference between buying volume and selling volume at any point in time at a certain tick level. Right now, we're watching this on a 4 tick. Okay, so we're watching this. Every one of these footprints bars is populating on a 4 tick. So basically a $1 thing. This is the E-mini, right? If I'm using the NQ is probably going to be like a 15 or a 17 tick. Okay. Again, this Sierra charts, tons of videos here in the library. I can, help people set this stuff up. I also stream my screens, right, for people who are just like new to it, right, and want to try to incorporate it for their own trade and just to get a feel of it. This is what I do, right? But if you want to learn this stuff, come and see me, man. Right? I can unwind all the crap that's been shown to you throughout the years. So right now, I can see a very heavy selling position has been built here, 5,900. We'll see what happens here if we break 93. I'll just let this run for a bit. Shits and giggles, right? Won't give away all my secrets or anything, but I can clearly just see right now in this replay what's going on. We'll see if the bid breaks here. Bids right here, right about 90, 94, 93. I expect sellers at 5,900 because that's naturally where chart traders will sell. And we'll see if the market's interested in keeping a bid close to 5,900 to rotate that inventory back up to distribute it higher. Right? So you got to think of it like this, right? I'll just let this play out. Maybe they pull the bid here, rerun the stops to the downside. But a lot of times what will happen is everyone gets short under 5,900. Market keeps a bid at like 94, 93, close to it. And everyone's shorts, and they get nowhere with the short. They're unable to move the auction down, right? And then we absorb inventory. Someone in there absorbing that inventory. And the retail trader doesn't think. They're just like, oh, I'm under 3,900, I'm under 5,900, stay short. Well, if you're short and you're not breaking price down, guess what's going to happen? They're going to rotate that inventory back up. They're going to run your stops and sell it to you higher. That's what they do, right? The market is a constant rotation of stops and inventory, right? The market wants to fill everything. Okay? It wants to fill every order in the book. But a lot of times, if you're stuck on charts and all you see is stay short under 5,900, and this will probably break down just by how the tape's trading, but I hope it'd be funny if this thing rotated back up. But it looks like this thing wants to break, but you can see how aggressive the bid is, and now the selling is starting to kick in here at 94. So they've just started selling here 94 and a quarter. See them trying to dump into it, and we'll see if they're successful. But that's usually what happens, right? They want to trap retail at certain locations, so they get them comfy under like a 5,900, right? And they get them comfy, and they take on all the selling inventory they can, and then they end up rotating price back up, and they're like, "What happened? It was under 5,900." Well, if you're not hip to the game and understanding inventory rotation, then there's not much I can do for you here. So you see how they're just dumping into it, but look at this bid. Look at that. Beautiful stuff. It's a very good bid here. Like I said, right at 94 and 93, that's where the bid is. They're selling into them. Absolutely. Right. They're dumping into this guy. But so far, unless you get the stops, unless this guy's willing to pull out his inventory and dump, and that's when you get a stop run, he markets out into the order book. Right. I don't care what's in the order book, but I understand if this guy is starting to feel the heat here, he'll dump, and that's where you get the stop run. Maybe we'll get a stop run. We'll see. But you see the aggressive selling here now into 93, right? They're like sell, 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 sell. Right? I don't see any weak prints at the low here. I see constant selling here into 93. There we go. Another new low. Selling, picking up pace here from 94. See, I would have to see a real weak sell print right here and a pull back up. And a lot of times they'll do this and then they'll pull back above the bid that was previously there, and then they add back right at the bid, which is what they're trying to do right now. But it's still very heavy selling here. I'll just let this run for a little bit just for the video's sake. So we're watching this at 4 speed, right? And I can see them right now. You see how that bid absorbed? I mean, you probably don't see it, but this is very typical price action here, rotation, right? Sell, sell, sell. A lot of people, like when you slam a new low, when you slam a new low and you get like 2.5 ticks out of it, or two, sorry, I should say 2.5 ticks, like 2, 3 ticks, and then it just stops and pull up, and then the big gets added underneath you, and then it starts to come right back up. That's why. That's why you never slam lows, right? Look at this. Add the bid back. Very beautiful stuff. So I know now if this session, 2:30 session, goes green here, we're going to find some positive prints because people will start buying the session up. we'll see. It's in a tough spot. 5,900. This area was heavily short. I don't know what day we're watching here. October 22nd. So we're just watching a random day. So I'm just reacting to the tape that's kind of in front of me here. So, but I'm curious what happens here. I'm going to speed it up here just for the video's sake. I'm just curious if we get a stop run or not, or if they absorb this and rotate this back up. How much time we got left on this candle? 8 minutes, 9 minutes. So you see here, like now they're starting to sell, right? They're starting to heavy selling starting to kick in here. Let's see what they do with it. So right now the sellers have moved down. They're making their move, right? Boom, there we go. Yeah, more selling. There we go. More selling. So there's some very key takeaways there. The sellers moving down on the auction to try to take out the bid. And we see that all the time. Same with the bid taking out the offer. It's all just normal shit. But you see, right before I unpause it, I said the heavy selling was starting there at 93. It's because I could see the delta, right? They really started to ramp shit up here in 93, trying to take it out. And now it's all selling here, right? So, where are we going to rotate down to? I don't know, possibly down to the bid here, IB low or IB high, or until a bid comes in and absorbs the inventory. Boom, there's your stop run. There you go. So, pretty good. I mean, they may try to buy the bottom of this session just to rotate it back up, but there you go. Woo, that was fun. Anyways, like and subscribe if you like this video. I know it's not too crazy, too informative, but I just want to tell you delta is very basic. Okay, guys, it's the difference between buying volume and selling volume at any point in time in any kind of tick setting. Okay, that's just it. It doesn't have to be super difficult. There's no fancy indicators for it. That's literally what it is. So that was fun, kind of speeding up the tape. If you like this type of stuff and you want to learn it, you know where I'm at. Links in the description there. And come and join us, right? I got a vast library, 1,500 plus hours. We do this every day. Every single day we review this stuff here. So I'll turn you into an order flow monster. So I'll see you on the other side. Take care, everybody. Like and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you on the other side.